It is few days to mark 100 days in office of the People's Democratic Party-led administration of Governor Emeka Ihedioha in Imo State. Ihedioha, who took over from Governor Rochas Okorocha on May 29, 2019 during his inaugural speech, vowed to set the ball rolling despite the challenges he met on ground. Speaking to Core TV News, some of the residents of Imo State said the government has not done well enough to tackle the deplorable conditions of major roads and the welfare of pensioners and workers.
So far, to me, I'm not comfortable with his governance. I can see he has done some certain things about the drainage system, but it didn't end there. We cannot access to our rural areas. Those things, I expected him to have had what is called palatable measures to make sure that some roads declare state of emergency in the road till the rain subside. They cannot ask us to continue working like this until the rain subside. So as long as I'm concerned, the 100 days in office is a failure.
For you to, you don't just go to unknown water and dive in. You have to cover your leg. You have to really understudy what is on ground first. The rate of decay was so much. You need to really understand it very well and then know where to. I don't look at it as slow. I don't look at it as slow. You need to really understand where you're going, identify the problem, then know how to solve it.
He has been taking his time. In governance, planning is very, very critical and very, very important. By virtue of the steps he's taking, he has been taking his time to plan for all his programs, using people that have the relevant expertise in his planning.
Speaking on some of the issues raised by the people, the senior special advisor to the governor on information and advocacy, Adora Onyechiri, said the government of Ihedioha is determined to revamp the infrastructure decay in the state. She noted that it will take a lot of time to rebuild what maladministration has caused in the state.
In infrastructure, which was one of the first key policies of His Excellency, he has looked at road rehabilitation as one of the major issues in the state, especially as the quality of roads that we met were not standard to the economic value that were imposed on them. The process of rehabilitation of 16 major roads in the 3 zones in the state, instructively Owerri, Olo and Okigwe, has commenced significantly. The roads have been mapped out. While the bidding process, we're still looking at the bidding process, has almost been concluded for the award letter to be issued.
Speaking on the welfare of pensioners and workers, she said the state government is currently carrying out a verification exercise to ensure they get the data of all pensioners in the state.
Pension verification exercise, which I do know that all of you are very, very aware that over 18 months of unpaid pension arrears have been left unpaid. We understand that, in the past there were some mention of some verification exercise, but on getting into the conversation in real time, looking in between the line, His Excellency thought it wise to also look at making sure that details are details as they seem. And so in making sure that is done, a committee was set up to be able to look into the issues of pension payment and the arrears owed to the elderly statesmen and women.
As Imo State government marks 100 days in office, analysts are calling on the governor to put more effort in the Rebuild Imo project.